Imagine this. You order a fresh salad because you're trying to eat healthier. The lettuce looks clean, the herbs smell fresh, everything seems perfectly safe. But about a week later, you're running to the bathroom again and again and again. The diarrhea won't stop. You're losing weight. Your stomach feels like it's twisting. Doctors test you for bacteria. Nothing. They test you for viruses. Still nothing. And they discover the real culprit. A microscopic parasite so tiny that nearly 100 of them could fit across the head of a pin. Its name is Cyclospora cayetanensis. And right now, it's behind the largest Cyclospora outbreak ever recorded in the United States, with thousands of confirmed infections spreading across 45 states. What's even more surprising, scientists are still investigating exactly where all these infections are coming from. So, what is Cyclospora? How does it invade your body? Why doesn't washing vegetables always protect you? And why is this year's outbreak so unusual? Let's dive inside one of the most fascinating and frustrating foodborne parasites. Cyclospora cayetanensis is a microscopic protozoan parasite that causes a disease called Cyclosporiasis. Unlike bacteria or viruses, this organism has a much more complicated life cycle. What's fascinating is that humans are its only known natural host. That means this parasite depends entirely on people to survive and reproduce. It usually spreads through contaminated food or water. Most outbreaks occur after people eat fresh produce such as lettuce, cilantro, basil, parsley, raspberries, snow peas, or other fruits and vegetables that became contaminated somewhere between the farm and your plate. This disease is more common in tropical and subtropical regions where sanitation systems are limited. But because fresh produce is traded worldwide, Cyclospora can easily travel thousands of kilometers without anyone noticing. And that's exactly why outbreaks continue to surprise public health experts. This year, the United States experienced its biggest Cyclospora outbreak ever. More than 6,700 laboratory-confirmed cases have been reported, along with over 11,500 additional suspected cases still under investigation. Cases have been reported in 45 states. Michigan alone recorded thousands of illnesses. Several outbreaks have been linked to contaminated iceberg lettuce, leading to recalls involving products supplied by Taylor Farms. Restaurants including Taco Bell removed affected lettuce after health officials linked hundreds of illnesses to specific locations. Scientists believe contaminated produce from central Mexico may explain part of the outbreak. However, the mystery is here. Not every case fits that explanation, which means investigators are still searching for additional contaminated resources. Let's shrink ourselves down to microscopic level. Imagine a tiny parasite sitting quietly on the surface of a lettuce leaf. It isn't moving. It isn't attacking. It's simply waiting. When you eat contaminated produce, those microscopic structures called oocysts travel through your mouth, down your esophagus, past the acidic environment of your stomach until they finally reach the small intestine. Inside the intestine, sometimes incredible happens. Body temperature, digestive enzymes, and biosalts signals the parasite that it has reached a perfect destination. The protective shell opens, the parasite escapes, and immediately begins invading the cells lining your small intestine. Now, it hijacks those intestinal cells like a biological factory. One parasite becomes dozens, dozens become hundreds, hundred becomes millions. Eventually, some parasites transform into male and female reproductive forms. They fuse together and produce brand new oocysts. Meanwhile, the infected intestinal cells are destroyed, and that's where the symptoms begin. Your small intestine isn't just a tube. It's a lining covered with millions of tiny finger-like projections called villi. These structures absorb nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and water. Cyclospora damages these cells while producing. The intestine loses its ability to absorb water properly. Instead, absorbing fluids, your body pushes them out. That's why patients develop severe watery diarrhea. Other symptoms include loss of appetite, bloating, gas, stomach cramps, nausea, fatigue, weight loss, and sometimes a low-grade fever. Symptoms usually begin about 1 week after infection, making it difficult for people to remember exactly what food that made them sick. Without treatment, symptoms can continue for weeks or even months, sometimes improving before returning again. Here's one of the most interesting facts. Unlike many intestinal infections, Cyclospora usually does not spread directly from one person to another. Why? Because the parasite leaves your body in an immature form. The oocysts pass in stool are not immediately infectious. They need days or sometimes weeks in the environment before becoming capable of infecting someone else. This unusual life cycle is one reason outbreaks are almost always linked to contaminated food or water rather than close personal contact. Diagnosing cyclospora isn't always easy. Doctors usually request specialized stool examination because the parasite isn't present in large numbers every single day. Sometimes multiple stool samples collected over several days are needed before the laboratory detects it. Fortunately, effective treatment exists. The antibiotics trimethoprim and sulfamethoxazole, commonly known as TMP, SMX, or Bactrim, is considered the treatment of choice. Patients should also drink plenty of fluids because dehydration is one of the biggest dangers of prolonged diarrhea. Most people recover within 1 or 2 weeks after starting treatment, although occasional symptoms may continue for a while.
Everything a microbiologist needs in one app: lab tools, calculators, microbiology updates, and study resources. Download it from the link in the description.
So, can washing vegetables completely protect you? Not always. Cyclospora is surprisingly resistant. Although washing fresh produce under running water is still strongly recommended because it removes dirt and reduces many microorganisms, it may not eliminate every Cyclospora oocyst. That's why food safety starts long before vegetables reach your kitchen. Health experts recommend that washing hands with soap before handling food, wash fruits and vegetables under clean running water, refrigerate cut produce promptly, cook vegetables whenever appropriate, stay updated on food recalls and public health alerts, avoid untreated drinking water, especially while traveling. What's truly remarkable about Cyclospora is that it reminds us how connected our world has become. A microscopic parasite that originated thousands of kilometers away can travel through international food supply chains and end up on someone's dinner plate across the world. This year's outbreak has challenged scientists, epidemiologists, food safety experts, and public health agencies to identify every source before even more people become infected. Fortunately, awareness, proper food safety practices, improved surveillance, and rapid outbreak investigations remain our strongest weapon against parasites like Cyclospora. So, the next time you prepare a fresh salad, remember, healthy food is still one of the best choices you can make. But understanding where your food comes from, how contaminated happens, and how parasites like Cyclospora spread is just like as important as choosing the vegetables themselves. Because in microbiology, the smallest organisms often create the biggest outbreaks. If you enjoyed learning something new today, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more microbiology and infectious disease content, and press the bell icon so you never miss future scientific explanations. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.